All right, so today something interesting happened. It's it's not exactly a private matter. Honestly, you know what? For the record, I'll just put it here, um, because someday, you know, um, it might come in handy. Let's just put it that way. So, anyways, it's more of accountability for accountability, just like I do for myself as well. And obviously, I won't put that in the most of the actual content, but it's just my side of the story in a way. But I just feel like I should put it on record here on YouTube, and hopefully YouTube doesn't go down anytime soon. So yeah, it's just something accountability, a promise uh, with my younger brother. Um, yeah. Anyways, today's date. Uh, so 7:50 current time, 7:50 p.m. 7:50 p.m. 26th of June 2024, Wednesday. It's showing 32, but I don't think it's that hot. It needs to update. I need to click it. Anyways, so forget the weather. There's more important stuff to speak about today. So the issue is just a while back, me, my dad, and my brother, we were just sitting around and just talking stuff. And then my dad brought up about how, like, we're not using our time to the best of uh, our situation and everything. My job situation is not set yet, so that was that as well. And from my brother as well, he's going through his own issues. So yeah, we're indeed wasting a lot of time. I get that, but my brother's situation is a bit worse than me. I don't want to go into details because it's his privacy to keep. Anyways, the point was, while talking and all that, I brought up the stuff about how my younger brother, he told me a while back, actually a lot of times till now, that he has like dreams of being a basketball, doing basketball, maybe even going pro at it and stuff like that. But he's never tried it, just like I never did, right, for my running and stuff. Like I made so many excuses for myself, and that's why it kind of irks me, like when I hear people make excuses. And so, you know, told this to him several times before as well. And today I said the same thing, that like currently, like he's changing his college right now. He's in the middle of it, so he's currently free in the middle of a transfer and stuff. So he's currently completely free throughout the day. Morning he does the yoga, and that lesson, that class, he does it with my mom. And evening also he does workouts, some aerobics and stuff like that, but nothing serious. But so he's free throughout the whole day. So I told him, since you told me a while back as well, you have basketball dreams, so you should like go for it. Like like at least throughout the day you can practice for a few hours and stuff like that. And and yeah, and I don't know what happened. Maybe it was my tone, maybe my fault. The way I said it might have been a bit too pointed. I admit, it might be my pointed. I could get pointed oftentimes, especially when it comes to this specific topic where people, myself included, because I was someone who made excuses my whole life. Today I'm 31, so I made excuses till my 28th year. So I started turning my life around from that year onwards, because I hit rock bottom that moment and I was just so desperate. So anyways, back to the point. So yeah, maybe it was my words, maybe it was his mood, whatever, but he got pissed off and he started, like losing his shit, and he just started like complaining that, well, screaming, but like about how like we don't support him at all for his dreams and stuff like that. He was screaming, saying that shit to my dad especially, like that we never supported him and stuff. Like we just talk, do this, don't waste your time, but we never support him practically and stuff like that. And he got heated up and stuff. And honestly, my dad, we have heard that same excuse a lot of times from him. So like we just said whatever, and just like as usual, we just like, okay, we just stop saying shit, like, you know, we don't want to escalate it and stuff, so whatever. Like, but like after the argument, I was just in the dining room. I was just having a bit of my snacks, some fruit stuff. I was just having a drink and stuff. And right that moment, I thought, you know what, it might not be a good idea to leave it at that, because, you know, when you like have a serious argument like that about life and stuff, and then you just leave things open, you just argue, get heated over, and just walk out of the room, and just, you know, don't not talk to each other for a while, and then just get back to it like everything's normal. Like, you know, it just, especially with serious arguments, I feel like we should bring a resolution to it sometimes, not every time, but often. It might be a great idea to resolve the issue, especially when it's not that hard to resolve. So I was thinking about it, and when I just came back down to my room to turn on the water motor. We usually switch it on for a bit at night. So came down to back to my room, and I thought, you know what, it's not like that hard to do, like, you know, the supporting and stuff. Like, my brother is obviously, he's, you know, he doesn't have the means to like support himself right now. He's still a student and stuff. So I figured, you know what, I do have like, you know, pocket change and stuff. I do have a bit of income now. Like, so I figured, you know what, let me take the like more straightforward, clean approach. He said that we did not support him practically. So I figured, you know what, okay, you know, I'll just order a decent basketball, you know, a good one, decently rated on Amazon, whatever. It's obviously not some like high quality stuff, but like, just like when I started running, I ran my first half marathon on a hiking shoe, right? Because that was the only good decent shoe I had. So it was not even like a good equipment, you know. It was actually the wrong shoe to run with, especially my first half marathon. But I still did it. It was a shoe, I could run on it. It was better than the like flat, like, you know, lifestyle shoes. So it was at least like, it has some sort of cushioning, even though it was the most wrong shoe one could run a half marathon in. But I did it, and that's how I started my whole running journey. Over time, I did get decent shoe. Over time, I got more informed and stuff. So like, at least you need to start with what you got, right? So for basketball, what else do you need? You just need a ball, like a ball that bounces well, preferably a basketball. Honestly, any ball would do, but like, you know, preferably a basketball that bounces well, and you can practice at least dribbling and stuff and all that stuff. Like, and you can even make makeshift nets and stuff. So I figured, okay, the most essential thing is a ball. So I just went back up immediately. I don't think it was even an hour. I just came back down, and I was looking through Amazon, and I was thinking like how to do this peacefully without pissing each other off again, and do it a bit more practical, give him a shot as well. Plus, like, I'll have my own peace of mind as well, that, you know, maybe like, you know, I kept thinking like back then, like at some points when we complain about shit, okay, no one supports me and stuff like that. What if someone just shows up and says, okay, I'll support you? Can you do it? Can you really keep your word? Or are you making that excuse like just for the sake of it? Or do you really mean that excuse, right? I mean, do you really mean that reasoning? Like, if someone actually gave you the opportunity, would you actually do it? So like, I got this amazing opportunity with my younger brother, and I wanted to test it. So I went back up, found a decent rated basketball on Amazon. Its reviews are pretty good as well. So I went back up, spoke to him, made a video record of him, because, you know, we all talk shit like when the real shit hits the fan. So I figured, let's keep evidence. I'm definitely putting him a bit on the spot here, but he was pissed too. I was a bit pissed too. So, you know, I figured, let's make a video in the heat of them. When the iron is still hot, let's hit it. So I just started a video. We spoke the terms of the promise. It's basically, you know, he's complaining about not getting practical help. So I'll get him a ball, a decent rated ball from Amazon. And he promised, when I asked him, like, you know, to be very specific to the video I made. So like, the specifics were basically, he will practice every day. I asked him, and he said yes. like I have a video proof of it as well. So no, no going back on that. I got him right where, like, it would be a good lesson for the future as well for me myself to be careful, because I'm making videos of all the promises I'm making as well on YouTube and everything. So basically we made a promise, and my dad also heard it from the other room. He was just too annoying to even be in the same room. So we made a promise that he will practice every day and will not make any excuses about not having the talent and quitting after a while, just like most of us always do that bullshit. We quit after like a week or a month in no talent and stuff like that. So I brought that up exact excuse. No, you won't make any excuse about not having talent, not having teammates to play with, not having nets and all the facilities of a basketball. It's like, yeah, those are important, but like at least starting the first few months, you need to have some discipline to practice it by yourself. Eventually you slowly get the stuff, you get the teammates, you get to know the people. Those come a bit later, but at least you need to start having some discipline, like for a few minutes a day. It doesn't even have to be hours, right? That's how I started my running too. So yeah, we made that promise, no excuses. He said he'll practice every day if I get the ball for him, and I ordered it. So now it's up in the air, and the ball should arrive by the end of this month. Today is 26th of June, so it's showing on Amazon that it will be delivered by next week or something, or maybe by end of this week, probably next week. So yeah, that's a bit of a challenge to my younger brother. And honestly, I genuinely want him to succeed. Like I remember back when I first left for college, I have this very crippling vision issue at night and stuff. In dim light situations, I do have lots of issues in my daily activities. It's just I've learned to deal with it, and some things I've just learned to not do at when when I cannot do it. That's how I manage life. I've managed life like that for 30 years. But yeah, during my college selection, at first I joined a local college right here near my house, because everyone thought it would be very tough for me to live by myself, manage everything and all that. And I myself felt vulnerable. I felt I could manage, but I felt it would be very annoying and hard, and I had to adjust. And I felt pretty vulnerable as well. And I've never stayed outside my house till that point, because of my issue. And so yeah, we settled on here. But then after going on this college for almost 1.5 years, I felt pretty shitty. I didn't have any motivation and stuff like that. The only good thing, and I don't regret it just for that, and that I wasted 1.5 years, was that during the time in that college I joined NCC, which is like a National Cadet Corps. It's basically like a what's the word? I forgot. The scouts, that like the student soldier prep. I don't know how to put it. So that's the Indian version of the scouts. And I think every country has their own version of it. Like basically you get the taste of being in the military as a student, somewhat. Like it's not even close, but just a bit of a taste, I guess. So like I did that, and for the first time in my life, with my own decision, I went out of my house and lived outside, completely independent of anyone I knew personally. So that like opened up, gave me the confidence that despite my issues, my vision issues, I can easily manage outside. Or it wasn't easy, but like I can manage myself. And that gave me a bit of experience, because I stayed out for about a week, if I remember correctly, in army camps and stuff. And it was like a completely different scenario compared to a normal place and traveling and stuff. So it was like an army camp and all that stuff. It was a much more rougher environment. But yeah, so that totally gave me confidence. And after that, like I ended up having like a bit of an argument with my parents about like me getting coddled too much, me getting pampered too much as well. And also like I admitted the fact that I myself like bought into the the overprotective like decision that my parents made with me studying somewhere nearby for college, and it was my fault, it was their fault too. And we just had a very shitty argument. And then in the heat of the moment, when I was like, if like I am ready to go out, I am ready to face the challenge, like I am decently confident I can do it. If you let me go out, like, if you let me study outside, I can do it. And my dad, he also in the heat of him, he said, okay, you know what, like, get ready, we'll go travel outside tomorrow, like we'll just head out, we'll get tickets and stuff, and then we'll just head off. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Like, in the heat of the moment, we were arguing and stuff, and we both, in the heat of the moment, I don't know if he did intentionally or he was just pissed too, and we just, yeah, both of us were annoyed and stuff. We were in the heat of the moment, and we just went for it. And that heat of the moment, that a bit of rage and that annoyance gave me the courage to actually face my circumstances and everything, and living outside my house by myself without anyone I know around me. And it actually, that it's like that, I guess, that alcohol courage kind of thing. For me, it was like the anger and just the annoyance and frustration courage kind of thing. And I did it. So the reason I went on the whole tangent was basically, I felt like this could be a moment for my younger brother as well. And I took the shot, and I figured, you know what, let's fucking do it. Like, I'm a bit annoyed as well by all the excuses he's making, and he's probably annoyed at us for his own reasons. And so, like, no right and wrong, I won't say shit, like, like, honestly, I think he's wrong for making excuses. But since this is my side of the story, I won't go there. So, he has his reasons, I have my reasons. So we were both pissed at each other, and for, I guess, at life in general. So I figured, let's just take this shot. Let me make a promise between us in front with my dad as a witness, and then let's do this. You need practical support. You complain that you are not doing anything, you have no direction in life because you don't have support, no practical support. All right, let me get you the bare minimum of practical support I can give you now, and you promise me that you will stick to your word, that you said, like, if you had the health, you would practice daily and stuff, you will go for your dreams and stuff. So yeah, that's the sum, that's the whole situation. So that's it. Let's see how this works out. So, I have the proof, I have the receipts. So he's kind of locked now. So no escaping. And I'm locked. I've locked myself willingly. In his case, I'm giving him the chance to lock himself, and I did. So I think that's the least I can do for, like, the angsty and, like, the challenging critical point phase of his life currently. I think, yeah, that's in my own way. That as an elder brother, that's what I can do for him now. Hopefully, this could be a good moment for him to get his own reality check. It could be, who knows, this could actually propel him to become change his life for the better, like, because of the challenge, because of the heat of the moment, courage and stuff. Maybe it will change his life. Or maybe this could be one of those moments where he looks back and, oh shit, I made the promise and now I'm going back. And that could give him the realization and admit to himself that he is making all the shitty excuses and he needs to get his shit together. So either way, I feel it's not a bad idea. And honestly, it's not that expensive help either. So yeah, that's it for tonight. A bit of a long rant, but I felt I needed to put it here. Honestly, not for anyone else, just for myself and my brother, if someday he sees this. Yeah, so that's it. It's also accountability for myself as well. Like, after lecturing all that shit to my brother, if I am someone who's, like, getting lazy, and I am getting lazy on that account, let me be accountable for my own shit as well. First thing, the running, I'm still at it. going 100%. My running, I'm still doing it. I'm actually getting more consistent now, getting back to my 60-kilometer week, and hopefully increase it as long as my recovery is going well. But on the typing side, I'm missing a lot with my typing goals. Like 150 words per minute my goal was, and I'm yeah I'm getting a bit lazy on that. I do it but like very rarely, so I need to get back to it. And my Japanese lesson, I've been procrastinating on it for 6 months now. End of June, it's already 6 months. I haven't done one lesson this whole fucking year. So definitely my fault. No excuses whatsoever. It's absolutely my laziness and me being a piece of shit. So I need to get back to it as well. Is there anything else? I did say I'll start the music. Haven't started on it yet. So there's that. I got the new strings for the guitar as well. And the excuse I was making was like, tried learning the keyboard and I'm just not feeling it. If I do the guitar, I'll probably get to it, because most of the musicians I admire are guitarists. So that was the excuse. So I got the strings now, so I couldn't make that excuse. And now I realize I'm a lazy piece of shit for not starting it yet. So yeah, I did trap myself on that one. So so yeah, I've been getting lazy on the Japanese lesson and the guitar lessons that I said I'll start. I haven't started yet. So yeah, that's my accountability in this video itself. So when I look back on this video, I won't be like too judgy, and at the end of the video I'll see the own shit I'm doing right now. So anyways, yeah, that's it. I'm not quitting on those. I'm getting back on it. Like, at least that's the least I can admit to myself here on this very video. So anyways, that's it. Serious accountability today, and yeah, for myself, for my brother as well. And let's see what the future holds for both of us. Let's see if I can hold on to my own word before lecturing others, before saying shit about others. Let me get my own shit together as well, in case he ends up getting his dreams and then I'm the real piece of shit. That's, yeah. Nah, man, I need to do better. I need to be great. Gambling for greatness. That's the whole name of the channel anyways. That's the purpose of this channel. So yeah, that's it. Too much of a rant tonight. Weight check again. By the way, my weight is actually coming down now. It's getting great. I think I'll be hitting under 70 soon. After runs, I'm already like 70.8 somewhere. So yeah, 71.8 even after my today's all the meals and yep, my goals are getting near. My abs, man, need to get the abs for once in my life. Anyways, that's it. Long rant today, but I felt I had to say it. So that's it. Will I run tomorrow? Today I ran, by the way. But did I show my step count? Did I do that? Didn't hit 20 again, but honestly, 18,000 steps. So hitting my minimum goal. I did run today morning as well. It was raining again. It's getting annoying, honestly. It's been raining the whole past week as well, and my shoes are starting to smell because I can't dry them properly. Fans do the trick, but a bit of smell starts to, like, I'm doing the whole sanitizer, rubbing it a bit, so it does help, but it's annoying. I need to sun dry it properly once. Hopefully it's sunny tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's it. Good night. We are on tomorrow. I didn't answer that. You know what? Fuck it. I'll run tomorrow. Good night. See you guys tomorrow.